bass in it yesterday. I got the bass in it yesterday. I got the bass in it yesterday. Wait, is that even a song from the Beatles? No, it's not a Beatles song. And that's probably not how I play it, but take it to the top. Thank you. Hey yo, what's up? This is Byron once again, and welcome to another episode of Byron's Bios. And today, even as usual, I'm going to be doing another movie review. Now, when I say movie review, I mean I'm going to be reviewing another movie that I have not reviewed yet. I'm sorry if I sounded a little mean. I did not mean to do that, but yeah, whatever. Now, regarding this movie, it's basically a movie that's more modernish, and I haven't reviewed movies like that in such a long time, and I am willing to review those movies again, but this time it'll be just a different movie. So the focus right now is on a movie that has something to do with the music of the Beatles, even though they don't fully focus on the Beatles themselves, but just the music. And they make it into some sort of fictional movie in an alternative reality. And if you know what I'm talking about Yesterday. So, the plot is where we get this singer and songwriter named Jack Malik, played by Himesh Patel, who struggles in life and plays gigs to tiny crowds, like in pubs, although he does get support from his childhood friend named Ellie Appleton, played by Lily James, who is also his manager while he's a singer and songwriter. But all of a sudden, when the power went out, he gets hit by a bus, and when he wakes up, he basically discovers that the Beatles do not exist, which he thought was a dream, but it turns out that it wasn't, especially since he's in a different reality, and that everybody in that reality is Mandela affected. So he decided to perform the songs originated by the band to the world that has never heard them. And he eventually becomes very successful with that type of music, especially with the help that he gets from his agent named Deborah. And yeah, we take it from there, and we often listen to the Beatles music that he covers in the movie, and it's kind of spectacular, to be honest. Like, it really has a story right here. So yeah, that's basically the plot of the movie. Okay, I don't have much to say, but regarding the movie itself, Yesterday, I thought it was really good. Although, of course, it did not focus on the Beatles based on their true story. It just mainly focused on like a different type of story that's basically like a fictional romantic musical kind of thing. And I thought it was actually great. Like, I'm surprised I actually liked it. I mean, I have no problems with the songs at all, especially when they were made by one of the most relevant bands back in the 60s. It's like, holy cow. It's like, it's just so amazing, you know? It's like, I don't even know what to tell you about it. And even the covers that Jack does, I mean, they're just amazing regardless of who sang it. Not much about the acting, but I will say that it was splendid. And what was really cool about the movie is that they actually had some celebrity appearances, especially when Ed Sheeran appeared in the film. And we basically get to hear one of his songs, Shape of You, in the film. It's like, wow. I mean, for a second there, I thought it was a freaking Beatles movie, but it turns out it isn't. It's just a more modernish one. And we also got, like, cameo appearances, probably one by Paul McCartney, I guess. I think I remember seeing a guest appearance in the movie, if I recall. Or wait, that was actually the guy that played John Lennon, but as an uncredited role. Even though that John Lennon died many years ago. And I mean, because of that, someone had to portray the singer himself. But I thought it was kind of amazing. And I wonder why that they did not get Ringo Starr to make a guest appearance in the film. Like, that would have been even cooler if they did. Because, dude, he was part of the Beatles. And the story itself regarding how everybody in a different world was Mandela affected, except for Jack Malik, everything about it just blew my mind. Like I said before, it blew my mind. The story literally came out of nowhere. I consider that original since it's not a real life event that actually happened. And it sounds like that someone came up with something really interesting that no one has even heard about. I mean, I'm not talking about like in the movie. I'm talking about the plot itself that I just talked about earlier. It's like, I almost consider it a masterpiece, even though it's not really a masterpiece, but I gotta say, it's really interesting. Well, now here's the thing. When I first heard of Yesterday, I thought it was going to be a movie based on the true story of how the Beatles came together as a band and how they started their music and how they became relevant to the world, especially since they're based in the United Kingdom. But it turns out that they actually came up with a different story and to make something kind of unique than what I would expect. Like, I literally watched it with my dad and I thought it was like, wow, everything about it was amazing, especially throughout the middle and ending, which I'm not going to get to the middle or ending of yesterday since some of you guys have not seen the movie yet. So, yeah. Oh, and not to mention, but you can tell that I'm talking about bands because of the guitar light that I have up here. You know, I play the guitar even though I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I like making music. And, like, music is one of my passions, especially in entertainment. And overall, not to mention regarding this movie, but I will say this. Since it did have some sort of unique story, and that it went through some drama as well, while the movie itself was just a musical at the same time, I'm definitely going to give Yesterday probably a 4 out of 5. I mean, not a 5 out of 5, because the thing is, it didn't focus too much on the Beatles themselves, but like they only focused on the music of the Beatles, and that people in a different world would never hear about the Beatles until someone brings it up like that. But it's like, it's kind of amazing how people make movies about Mandela affection and such. It's like, I don't even know what to tell you. Or maybe a 3.5 out of 5 that I can give. Because like, despite the opportunity that it missed and how it didn't focus on the people behind the Beatles that literally created the music themselves, I still thought that the story was just fine, even though it had some plot twists in it. But if you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out on DVD or on a streaming service like Amazon Prime. And I really do hope that Hollywood could do more of those movies with other things as well. It's like, it's just amazing. Well, not really like entirely amazing, but I think it's just cool. It is cool. But yeah, I don't have anything to talk about right now. So yeah, that was my review on Yesterday. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I'm sorry if it was short, but I don't have too much to talk about. In fact, there's not really much to talk about regarding the film, but I haven't seen it in about a month or two, so yeah. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Be on the lookout for more movie reviews coming your way, and this is me, Byron, signing off. I'm giving a double peace, and we'll see you later. Cut.